Alright guys, so here we have now our Furby together with our smartphone, and I would suggest let's simply start hacking this. So the first thing we need to do is we need to wake this Furby up, because after waking up the Furby is advertising itself to this area over here and we can pick it up. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so I'm just pressing a button on this Furby and the Furby becomes quite loud. I hope it's not that hearable, otherwise I have to pick up a separate microphone. So let's see. Okay, so the Furby is now waking up and we can now connect this Furby to a mobile application. Unfortunately, this mobile application is also not available anymore, but that's not a big deal because some people have reverse engineered this whole protocol and have created their own app which can talk to this Furby, even if this Furby is talking all the time in the background. Yes, okay, so let's switch back to the desktop and have a look into this mobile app. Alright, so let's log in. Here we have it right now. So that's a mobile app. You can find this on pdjstone.github.io. So the whole Furby communication hack has been identified by a German student, which nickname is Jcha. But some people have extended the things he has discovered and have written some awesome apps. For example, this one over here. So now we are clicking connect. By the way, this is just a Chrome browser, but the Chrome browser is also able to do Bluetooth Low Energy. And we can see we've got a Furby over here. Awesome. Let's pair with this one. And there we go. So now we are paired and we can see, yes, the antenna colors of this Furby have changed quite often. So now we've got this mobile app and we can now change the antenna color over here. For example, to red, green, blue, and white. Red, green, blue, and white. Red, 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 red. Okay, so I guess we have enough data right now. Let's disconnect from this Furby. Let's put him asleep. Let's put him asleep once again, that it's not that annoying anymore. Alright, and now let's fetch the data from the smartphone and analyze it within Wireshark. Okay, so let's switch back to the desktop. Okay, and now open a new terminal, ADB bug report Furby. Once again, this report will fetch all the data, not just the data related to Bluetooth Low Energy, but sometimes this file is not accessible on smartphone and I would like to provide you a solution that works all the time. Afterwards, we will have a look into the Wireshark dump and we will try to identify the concept behind this antenna color, and then I will show you some really awesome things that we can do with this Furby. Alright? Okay. Do not get fooled by 93%, this will take quite a while. So I will see you in just a moment. Okay, so here we have it right now. So let's put this on the left. I guess we can close this right now. Alright, and let's investigate this. So here's our Furby zip. Let's extract it. Within FS, data, MISC, Bluetooth, logs. We've got now the Bluetooth, the BT Snoop HCI log, and this is the last log. So the last time we have used this one. So let's open a new terminal, right click, open a new terminal and open this file in Wireshark. Guys, sometimes it takes a while until you realize that the camera is blocking all the important stuff you just wanted to show right now. So therefore, let's have a look into this file once again. We are still talking about the Bluetooth Low Energy capture between the smartphone and the Furby application. So we have changed the antenna color from red to what was it? Green, blue and white. This, I guess, a couple of times. And then at the end we have changed it to red a few more times, right? Absolutely. Okay, so let's have a look. The good thing is we can still ignore everything between host and controller, so we can scroll down. Okay, we have to scroll down quite a lot. And here we have it. So let's scroll up again. Yes. So here we can see HTC, last 3 bytes of the MAC address. This is our Pixel 2 device. And here we have now the full MAC address. So the Furby is broadcasting its name. Okay, this is awesome because now we definitely know that this is the Furby device. But the vendor of this MAC address is not known to Wireshark. I mean, it's not a big deal. We have already identified this device, and I guess there isn't another connection in there. So we can be sure that this is our Furby device. All right, let's have a look into this one. Once again, the smartphone is sending a request and asking for the generic attribute profile of this Furby. And here the Furby is responding with this one. Yes, here we can see generic access profile. So the smartphone is simply asking the Furby, hey Furby, what services do you offer? And the Furby is simply responding with a list of characteristics and services the Furby offers. For example, the antenna color. Okay, so let's see if we can find this package regarding to the antenna color. And let's scroll down a little bit because we have seen the exchange of information. It takes quite a few packages. Okay, so what I'm looking for are packages right now from the smartphone to the Furby. So let's see. Yes, I guess here we've got a bunch of packages which comes from the smartphone. Okay, let's investigate this. So here we've got now the Pixel 2 device and our Furby, and we can see we have a write command. This sounds absolutely interesting because the smartphone is telling the Furby to change the color of the antenna. So it's most probably an write command, this one. Okay, so we can see, yes, we are sending this to the Furby, write command on this handle. Let's open this one. This is now the service UUID, and this one is the characteristics UUID. So I guess they are different once again. So we are writing to this UUID this value, 14FF0000. Okay, let's have a look into the next package. What is also interesting over here is that the write command does not await a response. So we are just simply sending a command to this Furby, but we are not awaiting that the Furby is answering to this one. And so we can see we've got a bunch of requests over here, but none of them has as a source the Furby in here. So we're just sending requests from the smartphone to this Furby. Okay, now I would suggest let's have a look into the other packages and let's observe how the value over here changes. So let's take this package. Okay, it stays the same, also the same, also the same. All right, and let's go up a little bit. What do we have here? The same. Now it changes. All right, it changes from FF0000 to all Fs. Okay, this one. Oh, it changes once again 0000FF. This one once again 00FF00. Okay, so we already got a good feeling that this one is related to the antenna color. And if we think of the steps we have done, let's open this one. So we have sent the antenna color red, green, blue, white, red, green, blue, white. Maybe once again, not sure about this one, red, green, blue, white. But then we did send red, 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 red. And then we didn't disconnect. So the last packages in our connection regarding to an handle, which has been requested quite often before, should be our antenna color red, right? And let's see. Okay, so here we are having the handle 0026. Okay, this is now the value 2006. Okay, and let's see. This one is 14FF0000. Okay, let's go up a little bit. 14FF00, 14FF, 14FF. Okay, so this one seems to be the code for changing the antenna color to red. And now it's up to you. Can you already figure out how this code is being constructed? That, for example, we can send an antenna color which is not included over here. Let's choose an antenna color like yellow. All right? Think about this for just a moment and then I will provide you an additional hint. Alright, in case if you could already solve this, perfect. This is how you analyze Bluetooth low energy connections and also, play around with this one. So to identify patterns and reconstruct what these bits and bytes could mean. In case if you couldn't figure it out already, absolutely no problem. We have just observed one package, but I mean, we have access to many packages. So let's see. Before we did change to red, we have used white, which means the package, when it changes, it should be the representation regarding to the color code white. And let's see when this happens. Okay, here, nope. There we have it. Okay, here changes right now the value, which means this is now the representation of white. So maybe one more package. If this one is white, the package before should have been blue. Let's see. All right, and I guess with this information, it might be clear right now. So we've got the 14 in front. Okay, and then we are having 3 bytes regarding to the color. Might this be RGB? So red, green, blue? I guess it is. Let's see. If this one is blue, then before we had green, which means if those 2 bytes are red, then we should have 00, FF for green, 00. Let's see. Perfect. So it's simply just a color code in RGB format. The 14 in front means the addressing of the antenna color, because the last package we have seen over here is regarding to the same handle but has a completely different structure. All right? Okay. So our task right now would be sending something which is not included in this application. For example, the code regarding to yellow. So do you know which bytes we need to send to this characteristics? So to this UUID. So how these bytes should look like? Think about this for just a moment and then we will do the solution. But I guess you already figured it out. So let's see. Okay, so here we are back right now. So if you want to send the color code for yellow, we have to use red and green, which means the package should look like as follows. 14 FF for red, FF for green, yes, and 00 for blue. So it's sometimes a little bit hard to memorize all these color stuff, but yes, a 14 FF, FF 00 should be the color code for yellow. And I mean, this one is not being included in this application. So if this works, we have additional features which has not been implemented over here. Absolutely awesome, right? And this is how we analyze in Bluetooth Low Energy connection. I mean, those service UUIDs and also those characteristics are now well documented and we could look them up. But this is something you can do afterwards if you want to play around with this one. I mean, you have to get the Furby, but this is something which gets super fast, absolutely annoying. So therefore, I'm not sure if you want to have this. All right now, let's try this out. Let's figure out how we can enumerate those characteristics on the Furby and most importantly, how to send data to this one. Are you ready for this? Then let's go. Let's finally start hacking this Furby. Okay, so the application we need, or I recommend, is the application from Nordic. So this one over here. I will also provide you a link regarding to this one, NRF Connect. Let's open this one. Okay, we can see it's immediately starting scanning, if Bluetooth is enabled, of course. And we can also see here we've got our Furby. Perfect. Let's connect to this Furby. And here we can see we've got client and also server right now. If we go back to the client, then we can see we've got now generic access, attributes, and also unknown services. Let's enlarge this. Perfect. Here we can now see all those characteristics and we can also see notify, read, write, no response, notify and read, and so on. So the only thing we need to do is we need to identify the UUID DAB91 over here, and then we need to write this value 14. What was it? Red 14 FF 00. I guess this was the value. So let's see. First, the hard part is identifying this because we have seen it could be only 1 byte making the difference between this UUID and another one. Okay, so first of all, we can also navigate around because this upper arrow key means we can write to this characteristics. So therefore we can already ignore things like this one. Okay, so is it this one? No, it's not this one. Yes, I guess I have found it. So I would assume it's this one over here. Let's see. Okay, now we have to be very careful because we are writing now to a characteristic and we could damage or break this Furby if we are not knowing what we are doing. Okay. So I really hope you know what we are doing. Let's see. 40 FF 00. And now let's observe the antenna color of this Furby. Let's see if it turns yellow in 3, 2, 1. Perfect, nice. We can see this antenna color, this antenna color this way has turned yellow. So this feature is not being enabled in the application over here, but yeah, we have identified this on our own by analyzing the packages we have sent to this Furby. It immediately turned off, but I guess this is, if you send it again, it should stay. Let's see. It should Furby FF00. Okay. Send 3 to 1. Yes. Okay. Now it stays active. Not sure how long, but we can see, cool. We can interfere with this Furby and also, yeah, perform certain action that has not been defined in this way. Nevertheless, JChar already did an amazing job and has a lot of nice features found in this Furby. For example, this one over here. And let's get back to this application. This, by the way, is not the application that JChar has written. JChar has written this in a Blue Fluff application, but this requires Node.js, and this one can be used even with a Chrome browser. So let's see. Let's connect back to the Furby. Okay, let's connect to this one. Alright, beside those antenna colors, we've got some other amazing features. For example, we've got debug. And here we can, for example, turn off the eyes of the Furby, 3 to 1. And we can also enable this once again. But no, the most amazing part within this Furby is the debug command. Because this one, it's the command db. We can also send this on our own. And this one will print out a terminal interface on the eyes of this Furby. Sounds absolutely crazy, right? And it is. So therefore, let's zoom in a little bit, have them side by side, and then let's see how it looks like. Okay, now we have them side by side. Let's see. I'm pressing debug in 3, 2, 1. There we have it. Awesome, right? So we can see a terminal screen appears on those eyes. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Awesome. So we can see wellness, fullness, and things like this. We can also cycle through this debug command. There we have it. So now we're getting even more information. So this is pretty cool, but it can be even cooler because beside this feature, we also got something like actions. And here we can see legendary, it's a predefined action, which is already included in the Furby. So the Furby is capable to do some animation in their eyes. For example, regarding to a chili pepper or regarding to stars, a melon, things like this. This is a special file format which has been created by Hasbro, so the vendor of the Furby. And yeah, some people have reverse engineered and created their own files. Before we go into this one, let's play the existing file. So over here, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Furby, how is this course?
Legendary!
Absolutely. So Furby is screaming out that this course is legendary, and I'm pretty. These are predefined actions which can be triggered by a Bluetooth Low Energy. And now finally, let's flash a custom file, a custom DLC file to this Furby. This file has been already created by some guys from the Context company and I'm just reusing it. So no credits to me, all credits to Context, but this one, it's pretty nice. So let's do this. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. And now let's choose something really cool. So this one, this hacked one, it's a DLC file, a custom one from the company Context. And this one, it's an animation, eye animation, and also an audio file. So let's do this. And 3, 2, 1. There we go. Isn't this amazing? So the Furby is now displaying hacked and screaming some weird stuff. And also those motor rotations are being enabled. So this is freaking awesome, right? Absolutely. Okay, and this is also the end regarding to our Bluetooth Low Energy journey. Those 2 videos have become quite long. Yes, but I guess having this explanation helps quite a lot if you want to analyze some Bluetooth Low Energy connections. Also the developer option, this HCI Snooplock file, is super helpful regarding to this whole process. Okay, so thanks for all the patience and thanks for going through this. In case if things are unclear, don't worry, you do not need to have this knowledge to move on in this course. This was some kind of bonus section regarding to Bluetooth Low Energy. Alrighty? Okay, therefore I'm really looking forward to see you in the next video.